going to talk about, I'm sure you've heard of this story over the weekend. We got Rosita. We got Rosita, who is a character from Sesame Street. Now, we all grew up on Sesame Street, guys. We all grew up on Sesame Street. They had a central message of, you know, loving everyone. There was a lot of inclusivity in that. Some people that didn't go to school, they learned a lot of things that were on Sesame Street, guys. Let's dial it back. Let me dial it back because I started this video a little too soon because some stuff did happen. Some stuff did happen over the weekend, and a lot of y'all grew up on Sesame Street just like I did, so leave your thoughts in the chat. But let's just go over this because this is, I want to know. This is a segment that I call, Is This Racist? And I'm being completely honest right here. You guys let me know.
Now video eliciting a strong reaction. It shows two little girls watching a parade at the famed Sesame Place amusement park, and one of the characters appears to shun them. The furious mom of one of the girls posted the video alleging racism, while others say it was a misunderstanding. Now, as Les Trent reports, Sesame Place says what happened is not okay.
It's a 9-second video causing uproar across America today. A beloved Sesame Place character, Rosita, appears to snub two little girls of color who reach out for a hug. It happened at the Sesame Place theme park near Philadelphia. The mother of one of the girls was outraged. This disgusting person blatantly told our kids no, then proceeded to hug the little white girl next to us. Although you can't see that in the video, her post set off a firestorm on social media. Destiny's Child singer Kelly Rowland chimed in.
Had that been me, that whole parade would have been in flames. Like, are you serious?
MSNBC's Joy Reid says she received videos of similar incidents, including this one that appears to show Rosita breezing by a black child. This whole ignoring black children thing is a pattern with the Rosita character, she writes. The mom who posted this video spoke to CNN.
It was heartbreaking, and in the video you can also see how sad the children are.
Officials here at Sesame Place.
Okay, so I want to pause this because there's a lot coming out, and you guys know I don't make a big deal about this shit unless there's a lot of context with things. Let me go over here. This is my serious cam. I'm on serious cam right now. Okay. When things are blatantly racist, do I believe racism exists in 2022? Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope we eradicate that shit with future generations. You guys know my inclusivity talks. We do it all the time. I have cinephiles of all different colors, ethnic backgrounds, race, religion, creed, all that good stuff, right? But we come together and we talk about these stories, and that's what brings all this awareness. And I think stories like this need to be talked about. But I love when there's context behind it. And this has a lot of context. And I wasn't even going to bring it up or talk about it. But since it's so deep rooted in two things that are very prevalent, one of those being Sesame Street has been around since the dawn of time. A lot of you guys grew up on Sesame Street. I'm sorry. And then, of course, things like racism, right? That some of us experience more than others. I will just say that. But it wasn't until they started showing multiple videos of this character doing this to other black children. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I used to work with kids, and I know kids are the future. I know kids are impressionable. And whether you want to believe it or not, these kids will remember this in the future. And it's very sad because I did play that 9-second clip back many times. I don't care if it was just the 2 kids or 1,000 kids. Like, I got the same feeling just from the 2 girls that were on the screen because they were wearing all the Sesame Street merch. And it's like, you know, when we go out and we support all this stuff and I have all the Marvel stuff, and, you know, when you hear, you know, or see these bad things happening to these franchises that we love, or they reciprocate, basically. Like, it's like when you hear that your favorite actor is a douchebag or says something very douchey, you just look at them differently. Just like these children and parents are going to look at this character differently. And one thing that they do, and I'm so glad that the parents didn't trip on this character of Rosita, who's a Latin character. I'm also Latin. Don't make this a race war thing, guys. Please don't do that. They're focusing their energy on the person inside the costume. And that's where it needs to be addressed is if this person is doing this to multiple children of color, they need they need to be fired. They need to be fired. They absolutely need to be fired. There's talks about, you know, all this training, you know, all of this sensitivity training. Come on. These are grown-ass people. You hired them for a job. They know what they're doing. I will say that. And I'll play the video back one more time because I don't like looking at this shit. It's heartbreaking to see kids upset, to me. People were saying, you know, this Rosita character did not see the two little girls because they're too short. But watch, the costume, the person in the costume looks down at them and says, no, no, no. Okay? So once again, rewatch this, guys. You make your own decision. This is my thoughts right here. All right?
Second video causing uproar across America today. A beloved Sesame Place character, Rosita, appears to snub...
So she high-fives this white lady next to her. And then she does tell this lady, no, no, no. I don't know what the lady said.
Two little girls of...
No, no, no. I don't know what she was telling that lady.
...color...
And she looks down and goes, no, no, no.
Reach out for a hug.
I'm not a parent. But if you go to these events... You know children run up to these characters that they watch on TV and they hug them or they try to high-five them. They think that they are so young that they think that these characters are real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just if you're working at these parks or if you're working with children, please don't break their imagination. Please. Before the world corrupts them, do not break their love for the fandom of whatever they're in love with. Please don't do that, guys. You know, it's crazy. It really is upset. You know, I'm glad that the parents are speaking up. That's all they can do. The kids are confused at this point. They don't know why this is happening. And once again, I wouldn't make this an issue, but it did. A bunch of videos started circulating with more kids being snubbed. You know. Basically not being loved, not being embraced. And it takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to less than that for an acknowledgement, a high five or whatever. I just thought it was an important, you know, thing to bring because it does, you know, mix the Sesame Street, which is a lot of our nostalgia, and, you know, a lot of racism that's been going on and still is going on. You know, I do feel like we fall back hundreds of years when I see shit like this. You know, and I'm glad they caught it on camera because this person needs to be fired. So I want to go back into the, you know, catch up with this video, see if they showed. Oh, they do show more footage. They do show more footage. Hope you guys indulge in my, you know, passionate talks or whatever. Sometimes I get sidetracked. I don't look at the chat. You know, I will go back to the chat though, but yeah.
Which is not permitted. Here's the video again, and there's that gesture of dismissal. What do you think? Sesame Place also claims the costumes sometimes make it hard to see at lower levels. What's it like inside one of those character costumes?
Okay. Once again, this is what I was talking about. They said that it was, and they're going to show you from inside so you can see.
Here's what a performer in an Elmo costume in Times Square can see.
I get that. I totally get that. Come on, I don't think you have to tell me that. I get that. But this character looks down at them. Looks down at them. So the eye holes are in the mouth, right? I mean, the person that's in the suit, they see through the mouth. So they're looking in direct line of sight with this woman right here. And when they look down right there, this line of sight, now you're looking at this girl and you're looking at this girl. What? Dude, you're on 4K right here. Like, you're in 4K. No, no, no. Why would you do that if you didn't see anyone in front of you? You just got debunked, man. I don't get it. He was saying Snuffleupagus was black. And there was, once again, we all grew up on this show. Sesame Street that was very inclusive. There was people on there, actors and celebrities and just regular people of all different colors and backgrounds. That's what gets me so like, why is this happening? Like, why is this happening? It's really, really weird to see, because that was the most inclusive show for kids back in the day. And even now, they're still going on with this, you know? This crazy stuff right here, man. 2022? Y'all got to do better.
Levels. What's it like inside one of those character costumes?
It's really hard to see anything.
Sesame Place also announced they are giving extra training to performers to better understand, recognize, and deliver an inclusive, equitable, and entertaining experience.
You got to give a training to be a regular human being. I don't fucking understand this. Starbucks does it all the anytime some blatant, and I'll say it, to me this is blatant racist, because there's multiple clips out there, you guys can look them up. This is, and I'm saying from this person in this suit, but anytime this shit happens, the companies always go to this sensitivity training to recognize and deliver inclusive, equitable, and entertaining experience. Guys, like, really? These are children. These are impressionable children. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're rocking the merch. They are rocking the merch, and you can't give a simple high five. Instead, you say no, no, no. You even do the gesture no, no, no. I don't like this, guys. I don't like it, and it's because it's with children. You know, the children are the future, man. Trick love the kids. Come on, man. You guys know, like, if you have any ounce of like love in your heart, you guys know that children are the. Look at that, hands out. And I know that you're seeing thousands of kids per day. You may hate your job or whatever, but once you clock in, you better put on that smile and start singing and dancing. I don't care. Kids are paying, these parents are paying a lot for their kids to be there and have this experience. You know, they all have the merch. Once again, they have everything. And it just saddens me, you know, and until if more video comes out, once again, it's going to sadden me and get me upset like this, guys. And I just thought wanted to share it because it's the whole Sesame Street aspect and, what I think is going on that's wrong with society nowadays. But I'll jump to the chat because I'd like to hear your thoughts. Once again, you guys can look this up. It happened over the weekend. And yeah, let's go.